Hello there, this is KneXtreme, and this video will show you how to make your own Knex Billiard ball. You see I've got all my supplies before me here. I've got classic Knex ball. I recommend using the color yellow because it's easier to paint over. We have all my paintbrushes. I recommend getting a fine tip, especially if you're going to paint on the numbers. There's also another way I'll show you. And you got lid, Sharpie, penny, and some masking tape. I also have an X-Acto knife, or you could use a pocket knife. Alright, let's get started. For a solid color ball, you would just paint one side and then let it dry and paint the other. That's what this paint tray is really nice for too, because you can just set it there and let it dry. But a striped ball, you're going to have to do some masking tape. Also, you might notice on the original Knex balls, Knex Billiards balls, that the colors on the outside, well, that is actually incorrect. That was a mistake on my part. The color is actually supposed to be where this white is. So this white should actually be maroon, and this maroon should actually be white. So that's why the numbers are white instead of black. So those numbers are supposed to be black, and that circle is supposed to be white. So this will show you how to do the correct way. All right, now you're going to take your masking tape. You're going to peel off a nice long strip. About right there, seems good. You're trying to line it up with a hole on the Knex ball. Just try to center it as best as possible. Right there, like that. And you're going to wrap that all the way around, trying to keep it as centered as possible. I'm going to smush that down really nice. Alright, so that's what you should have. Right there. Alright, now we're going to start painting. For this project, I'm just using basic acrylic paint. You can buy it at hobby shops, craft stores, that kind of stuff. Alright, so we're going to start out. We're going to paint these outsides white. You've got to kind of glob it on kind of thick though, because the plastic doesn't really absorb the paint and you're just kind of coating it. And so it should take about 3 to 5 coats, depending. Like when I was painting the original ones, I had some like silver balls I was painting, so those took quite a bit of coats. Alright, just kind of coat on there kind of nice. You may notice that the pink, or whatever color you're painting over, kind of shines through. That's okay. You're going to put another coat after this dries. Depending on your live, it can dry like within 10 minutes. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So that's what you should have. You can kind of see kind of the color coming through. Masking tape keeps it from going on over there. Alright, I'm just going to set that right there, let it dry, and I'll get back to you once it's dry. Hello, I'm back, and as you can see, I am done painting this ball. I've painted each side. I've given it each about 3 coats. You could probably do one more, but I'll leave it at that. And now it's time to peel the tape off. You want to be kind of careful when peeling the tape off, because you don't want to peel off the paint. So let's find the seam. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that's what you got. Yeah. Looks pretty nice. Alright, now for this step, alright, drop your hands real quick. This step, you gotta put masking tape now on the white, lined up with the white edge, and so you can paint this part. So we're gonna do that. Let me dry this ball off a little bit here. There's some wet paint still on. Okay, let's set that right here. We got our masking tape. Oh, by the way, the first coat of paint took about 2 minutes to dry, so it's pretty quick. Second coat about maybe 5-7 minutes, and the last coat took about the same time, 5-7 minutes. So just usually the first coat dries pretty quick. All right, so now we're going to kind of just set this down again. You get kind of long piece. Alright, I'm going to do this one I'm going to kind of line it up with that white edge here. Just kind of like that. You see, you're just going to wrap it around. Alright, now we got it all the way around. You see what I mean? Kind of covers up that. You're just going to kind of smoosh this down, cover up that, make sure that's exposed. Alrighty. Now you're just going to do the same on the other side. Now we got that done. That's kind of what it looks like. See how that's all covered up right there? Okay, so now we're going to start painting. We're going to use a red for this one. Already got my red paint right here. Just going to paint the exposed Knex ball. So that's what you got so far. Yours might look a little different if you're using a different colored ball too. So, all right, we'll let that dry, and you kind of just gently set it in there. All right, and I'll be back. All right, now that this ball is dry, we're gonna take the tape off, and then we'll start painting on the numbers. And there we go. It looks kind of cool now. Yep, alrighty. Did about 3 coats of this, the red paint, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Alright, now we're going to start applying the numbers. Now that you're done painting and have taken the tape off, it's time to paint the numbers on. As you can see, what I did this, I cut a circle out of an X of masking tape and put it on the ball. I'll show you how to do that. And so I made an X on a piece of plastic lid. You can use wood if you wanted to. Drawing a circle around the dime to get that nice circle, and now you're going to cut it out with a X-Acto knife or a sharp pocket knife. Now you're going to take your X-Acto knife or pocket knife, and you're just going to kind of wedge it underneath to remove the tape, like that. Now you have that. You're just going to peel that off. You're going to place it on the ball. Just place it on the opposite side. Oh, you can see that little line. You try to center it with that. You can kind of stretch it out a little bit if you want to. Alright, and there you go. See, now you got a circle on both sides. You're going to paint those circles white. I'm going to get my paint set up and I'll be right back. Alright, now we're going to paint the circles white. So I'll do that real quick. Alright, now we're all done. You can see, you could probably do just one coat if you glom it on thick enough. Or you could do 2-3 coats, just thin layers. But I'm going to let that dry, and I'll come back and we'll paint the numbers on. Alright, now that the paint is done drying, you can take the tape off the circles. I already did it on this one. You can see right there. You might want to do a little bit of touch-up work. You don't have to. I also suggest taking your X-Acto knife and like gently going around the edge to make sure the paint doesn't stick to the tape. So I'm going to do that. Now I'll take it off. Right, there you have it. You see kind of how the paint right here is kind of coming off. You might want to do a little touch-up work right there, whatnot. It means it probably wasn't fully dry, but you know it's good enough for right now. All right, now we're gonna paint on the numbers. You can either, let me put this away. You can either paint on the numbers, or you can take a Sharpie. I found out that works really nice, and so you don't have to go to the hassle of all painting it. Just draw your number on. Now, since it's a red wall with a stripe, it would be an 11. But I'm just going to paint any random number on it, just for the heck of it. Okay, see? Well, I can't really show you in the camera because it looks upside down to you, but that's how the Sharpie goes on. It's pretty nice. I'll show you the paint version too. You want to get a really fine tip brush, something like that. See, so there's the Sharpie version, and there's the paint version. Now, it's almost the same. I mean, there's really no difference. Sharpie's a little bit easier. Alright, let that dry for a little bit, and there you have it. That's how you make a Knex billiard ball. Since you're watching this video, I'm assuming you're building the Knex pool table by KneXtremist and myself. Make sure to check out our other stuff at Instructables.com. Comment, subscribe, and this is KneXtreme on how to make a Knex billiards ball. Until next time.